Yeah. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat of the industry's leading sim racing game. Go head-to-head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking. Ensure competitive racing at every level. It's to beat across all European series. In officially licensed cars, engineers deliver the most accurate driving experience race against the computer or move with friends.
Welcome everybody here to what is kind of night 3 of the Easter Bunny 150, and we had some delayed issues last night. Had a rainstorm come through and soaked the track about race time, and it was, if you've ever been to a racetrack with it being dark, you can't drive the track. So we moved everything up to noon today, and that just means you get double races today. You get the Easter Bunny 150 here at noon, and you get the Leadfoot Racing League at Bristol at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. So it's going to be great. And again, Elevated TV Media presents the Easter Bunny 150 here from Hickory, North Carolina. And appreciate everybody that's tuning in here tonight on Elevated TV, or afternoon, I should say. I'm used to the night streams, but afternoon here on Elevated TV. So this is technically night 2, but I guess night 3. I don't know how you want to put it. So it's going to be a good one here tonight. I got a 50-lap street stock race, a 75-lap modified race, and then to cap it all off, we got a 150-lap super late model race to conclude the Easter Bunny 150 here at Hickory. Again, want to appreciate everybody tuning in. I am your producer and lead commentator, Cody Demers, and I'm going to be bringing you all the action by myself tonight. Remember, coming up this week, we got the Leadfoot Racing League at Bristol tonight, right here on Elevated TV at 8 o'clock. Wesley Outland and Scott Shives will be bringing you all that action. Then tomorrow night, FWM Mini Stock Tour rolls in right back here to Hickory at 8 o'clock, and that'll be Scott Shives and Emma Crow bringing you all that. And then on Thursday, to cap off the week, it'll be FWM Late Model Stock Tour at Myrtle Beach with Wesley Outland and Emmett Crow bringing you all that action. So qualifying just wrapping up here, and we're going to get the session advanced and go down track side to get your pre-race ceremonies underway here at Hickory Motor Speedway. Again, want to appreciate everybody that is tuning in. And it's going to be a good one here tonight. So looks like the field is lined up on the front stretch. And we're going to go down trackside for tonight's pre-race ceremonies. If I could have everybody please stand and remove your hats for tonight's invocation and national anthem.
Heavenly Father, we thank you tonight for all your blessings. You said in all things give thanks. So we want to thank you tonight for these mighty machines that you brought before us. Thank you for the Dodges and the Toyotas. Thank you for the Fords, and most of all, we thank you for Roush and Yates partnering to give us the power that we see before us tonight. Thank you for GM Performance Technology and the R07 engines. Thank you for Sunoco Racing Fuel and Goodyear tires that bring performance and power to the track. Lord, I want to thank you for my smoking hot wife tonight, Lisa, and my 2 children, Eli and Emma, or as we like to call them, the little Eves. Lord, I pray you bless the drivers and use them tonight. May they put on a performance worthy of this great track. In Jesus' name, boogity, 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 amen.
Welcome back here to Hickory Motor Speedway for night number 2 of the Easter Bunny 150. I am your announcer and producer, Cody Demers, and it is just about go time. It is just about time to roll the street stocks off for the first race of the night for the 50-lap main event for them. They raced Friday night for 50 laps, and Noah Allison picked up the win on that one. And looking to have a good run here tonight in this one. So before we give the command to start engines, we're going to take a quick commercial break and thank our sponsors here on Elevated TV. And don't go anywhere. We'll be back here to give the command to start the engines here in just a moment.
Racing isn't easy, but experiencing it is. iRacing puts you in the driver's seat with the industry's leading sim racing game. Drive on laser scan replicas of the greatest racing circuits from around the world. Go head to head against other drivers chosen by skill-based matchmaking to ensure competitive racing at every level. Compete across all your favorite series in officially licensed cars engineered to deliver the most accurate driving experience possible. Join a race or host your own with players from across the globe. Race against the computer or in a league with friends. Feel the thrill behind the wheel. Visit iRacing.com.
Welcome back here. And there you hear them, the roar of the engines of the mighty street stocks here at Hickory. It's going to be a good one, and we're ready to give you your starting lineup here for this one. Rolling off on row number 1, it's going to be Dalton Chupp and John Riddle. Row 2, going to be Ryan Emmett and Caleb Hall. Row 3, it's going to be Xavier King and Andrew Cook. Row 4, going to be Cody Davers and David Hall. Row 5, going to be Aaron Sessoms and Jason Thompson. That's your top 10. Row 6, going to be James Horner and Lee Jones. Row 7, Jonathan Sessoms and Josh Poor. Row 8, going to be Dustin Lane and Ron Phipps. Row 9, Noah Allison, Wyatt Marshburn. Row 10, Jimmy Kirby, Sarah Billiter. Row 11, Robert Taylor, James Kirby. Row 12 is going to be Kylie Bitbog and Victoria Sessoms. And your final 2 cars, Josh Ever Jr. and Ricky Craig. It's go time for your street stocks here at Hickory. Up off the corner, green flag in the air. We're underway for your first feature of the night. Down the back straightaway, here comes Dalton Chupp. He's got a commanding lead over John Riddle and Ryan Emmett. Emmett looking to put it 3 wide. Here comes Caleb Hall working the outside of the one machine. Here comes Cook. Cook looking through the middle in that 69 Paramax Motorsports entry as he works down the back straightaway. Here comes Hall. Hall on the outside. Here comes Emmett through the middle. Emmett about a big time loose by the 69. They're still 2 wide as they work back to the back. This is a big difference here from Friday night to tonight. Both nights were supposed to be under the lights. Rain canceled that. Friday night was in the dark. These guys had to adjust to the daytime. And here comes David Hall. David Hall in the 125. He's looking to go to the inside. The top not working like it's supposed to. Here comes Hall. Hall going to dive to the inside. Here comes Cook. Cook wanting to go to the outside as well. Cook trying to pass the one machine on the outside. 7 laps of 50 complete here at Hickory. Andrew Cook in the 69 working the outside of the one machine. The zippers, number 1 of Ryan Emmett. Big loose there, up off the corner. This all going on for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. 4th, 5th, and 6th, 125. That's David Hall and the Smokey and the Bandit looking like as they work down the back straightaway. Looking into the corner. David Hall, big loose there. Xavier King right behind them, getting passed by Jason Thompson. David Hall all over the back bumper of that number 1 machine. That's Ryan Emmett. He's looking to the inside of the 69, but the 69 trying to work to the outside of him. They're still side by side. Neither one of them wanting to give an edge. Neither one of them wanting to give an edge. David Hall saying, one of you guys have got to go. Still 2 by 2. Cook holding up the line. Here comes a Cook. Big time momentum. David Hall going to give him a little bump there. Here comes Thompson. Thompson working to the outside. David Hall just cannot catch a break. Just cannot get to the outside of that one machine to get around him as they work through the corner. Here comes Jason Thompson. Jason Thompson on the 28 machine, that red number 28 working the outside. Down the back straightaway on the inside is the 125. That's David Hall. David Hall out of Beaufort, North Carolina, the Smokey and the Bandit throwback. There's the one machine. Ryan Emmett in the zipper, number 1. He's working the inside as they work through 1 and 2. Up off the corner. 13 laps of 50 complete here in this one. Whoa, Emmett with a big loose there. Aaron Sessoms, Lee Jones working the outside right behind them. There you see Aaron Systems in the American Nightmare number 65 working the outside of the 84 machine. That's Xavier King. Lee Jones right in front of the Aaron Systems. Then you got Josh Poor. Josh Poor working in the inside in that 27 machine. Here comes Jones. Jones trying to make something work. Sessoms worked his way up into the top 10. Remember, Friday night, Aaron Sessoms started dead last and moved up 13 positions to grab a top 10. Bringing his brothers. We're 3 wide. Poor going to put it through the middle. We're still 3 wide up turn number 4. Josh Poor putting it through the middle. Aaron Sessoms hanging tough on the outside. He's going to give the spot. No, they're going to be 3 wide down the back straightaway. Still 3 by 3. Poor going to tuck in. They're still 3 by 3. Josh Poor still in the middle. Still 3 wide up off of turn number 4. Still Poor in the middle. Sessoms on the outside. James Horner trying to make one of these guys go, and we're still 3 wide up off of 2. Aaron Sessoms still making something work. These guys not wanting to give an inch. We have run 3 laps side by side. 3 laps of racing. 3 wide here. Poor finally going to get through the middle. Can Aaron Sessoms do the cross up? Will we see him go 3 wide on Josh Poor? He's going to follow Josh Poor through the middle. Meanwhile, out front though, John Riddle trying to run down Dalton Chupp, the Alabama Slammer out front. Dalton Chupp out front. John Riddle in second. Caleb Hall in third. Cook, Thompson, that's your top 5. Eminette, 6. Lee Jones 7th. David Hall fighting. Poor there as well. Here comes Jones. Jones on the outside. Down the back straightaway. Big power move down the outside. Here comes Jones. Jones in the 77 purple and black machine on the outside. Josh Poor in that 27. That white Stitches car. He's seen him go 3 wide. He's looking to go 3 wide again. He thought about it. No, he tucks in behind the 77. David Hall on the bottom. Still stuck behind Ryan Eminette. Here comes Jones. Jones working to the outside. Here comes Poor. Poor looking to go through the middle. There's Sessoms. Sessoms right behind them. He's got Xavier King. Whoa, big time loose there by the 1 in the 77. 24 down, 50 laps. Closing in on halfway in this one. Here comes Jones. There you see the field. They're still everywhere, scattered, 3 wide in the back. Here comes Poor. Poor, look at Horner. Horner, James Horner, Jonathan Sessoms. They're side by side right behind them. Here comes Allison. He's 3 wide. Remember, Allison won the Friday night portion of the street stock. He's working his way from the back after having to start deep in the field. And look here, Chuck, Riddle, side by side up at turn number 4. Battle for your race lead here at halfway. Here comes Riddle. Riddle me this in the Harley Davidson number 2 on the outside. Down the back straightaway, into 3 and 4, up off of 4, still side by side for your race lead. Dalton Chubb still hanging on the outside. This is a battle going on for your race lead as they work down the back straightaway. Chubb on the bottom. Riddle, power on the outside. He's going to clear Dalton Chubb, but Dalton Chubb's going to fight back here on this one. No, Riddle, new race leader. John Riddle with a race lead here at 30 laps of 50. Can he run away, or will we see? Meanwhile, Robert Taylor, Dustin Lane, James Kirby to third. 3 wide, here they go. Still 3 wide with Noah Allison. Here comes Everett Jr. through the middle. 3 rows of 3. Everett Jr. on the back bumper trying to push his teammate, the USA Tires number 22 of James Kirby. Here comes Sarah Billiter. Here comes Dustin Lane. Here comes Noah Allison. Taylor trying to make it work, trying to bring him from the outside. Meanwhile, a little bit further ahead, Aaron Sessoms trying to crack his way back into the top 10, have 2 nights of top 10s. Started a little probably a bit deeper than he wanted to. He's up to 9th. Here comes Sessoms, Jonathan Sessoms. Remember, he brought his brother the other night. Jonathan Sessoms still working on that outside as we got 19 laps to go. But meanwhile, look at here. Chup has got back the lead. Here comes Riddle. Here comes Caleb Hall. Meanwhile, all this going on. Here comes Caleb Hall to the outside of John Riddle. Here comes Dalton Chup. Here comes Cook. We're about to have a 4-way battle as we've got 15 laps to go this time by. Chup in the 2 machine. John Riddle in the 2 machine, Harley Davidson on the bottom. Here comes Cook. Here comes Caleb Hall. Caleb Hall looking to the inside. Here they come, side by side. Caleb Hall gonna have to check up there a little bit, or excuse me, Cook gonna have to check up there a little bit. Caleb Hall working to the outside, side by side. This is a battle going on for 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. The 2, the 51, and the 69, all battling it out on top of each other as we got 14 laps to go here in this one. Will Cook stick it 3 wide for 2nd. Up off the corner, the lap machine of Victoria Sessoms in the 55. There she is on the bottom. Stuck behind her is the 2 of John Riddle, but he's still making the bottom work as the 51 of Caleb Hall cannot seem to get the outside working. Here comes Cook. Here comes Cook through the middle. Maybe putting it 3 wide. Andrew Cook in the 69 thought about putting it 3 wide there. Here comes the 51. He finally clears the 2. Here comes Cook. We're going to see Riddle get up to the outside. Now is the pressure. The 51 of Caleb Hall. He's going to try to run down the 2 machine. The 2 machine of Dalton Chuck stuck behind that number 19. Here comes the 51. Big power move on the outside. We're going to see the 51 use the lap cars as a pick. Here comes the 51. Oh, we're going to see 3 wide. No, we're not. 11 laps to go, 10 to go, and it's getting good in the neighborhood. Dalton Chubb going to tuck down low. Here comes Caleb Hall to the outside of the 2 machine. This is a battle for your race lead. Here comes Chubb. Here comes Chubb. Here comes Hall. Hall side by side as they work back into 1. Caleb Hall looking for his first career win live on elevated TV. Never has he won. He's come close. He has been very, very close of winning in anything he races. He is looking to pass the 2 machine as we're coming to 7 laps to go. Will Caleb Hall get around the 2 machine of Dalton Chubb, or will Dalton Chubb hang on? They're side by side as they cross the line. Caleb Hall in that 51 Pilot Flying J Hickory on the back straightaway, side by side with your race leader of the 2 of Dalton Chubb. The battle right now is the 2 and the 51. Here comes John Riddle. He's going to put it 3 wide for 3rd. 3 wide down the back straightaway. Victoria Sessoms, a lap car. John Riddle says, I want my 3rd place back as they work through the middle. Here comes Cook. Cook still not giving up. Victoria Sessoms still not giving up. Here comes Riddle. Riddle going to pitch down on the 55. This is going on for 3rd. John Riddle said we'll just race 3 by 3 as we got 5 laps to go. This is for 3rd. John Riddle in the 69, side by side. Here comes Dobson. Riddle going to tuck in behind. Meanwhile, new race leader here at Hickory with 4 to go. Caleb Hall. Caleb Hall, the man out of Ohio, now resides in Florida. Never has he won live on elevated TVs, one of their big races. He is out front, 3 laps to go. Can he hang on, or will Dalton Chubb reel him back in? Here comes Chubb. Chubb back down to the bottom. He's going to pull alongside. This is about to get good here in this one. Hall stuck on the outside. Chubb going to dive to the bottom. He's going to throw it in there. We got popsicle sticks in the air, and they're side by side for your race lead. Here comes Dalton Chubb, side by side as they work down the back straightaway, coming back to the white. This is gonna get good, ladies and gentlemen. Lap traffic in the way. Nobody can go anywhere. Here comes Hall. Hall back to the lead. White flag in the air. The CRN one to go. Chubb loose down to the bottom. Here comes Hall. Here comes Caleb. Here comes the Chubb. Chubb to the bottom. Hall on the outside. Who's gonna get it to the line? Caleb Hall gonna win the Street Stock feature here tonight for night number 2. What a race. Dalton Chubb comes home second. Andrew Cook beats John Riddle for third. What a race there that was. 22 cars on the lead lap, the rest all lap down. Meanwhile, your race winner, Caleb Hall, coming home in the 51. If we take a quick look here at your final results, Caleb Hall with the win, Dalton Chubb second, Andrew Cook third. Jason Thompson comes home fourth, John Riddle fifth, Lee Jones sixth, Josh Poore seventh, Xavier King eighth, Aaron Sessoms ninth, Ron Phipps rounds out your top 10. Eminette 11th, Taylor 12th, Demers 13th, David Hall 14th. Noah Allison comes home 15th, James Kirby 16th, Jonathan Sessoms 17th, Josh Everett Jr. 18th, and James Horner comes home 19th, and Billiter in the 20th. Marshburn, Craig, Bittenbaugh, Lane, Kirby, and Sessoms all round out your top 26. Quick look at the race summary. 3 lead changes that entire race, and that was a heck of a battle. Heck of a battle between Dalton Chubb and Caleb Hall. And what a race. Well, we're going to step away for a quick commercial break. When we come back, we'll have the street stock or the modifieds on deck for 50 or 75 laps, excuse me. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Racing is
Welcome to Elevated Television. We are home to the Pitfall Podcast Tour, the Madhouse Racing League, and if you are looking for a league or in a broadcast company looking to shine and show your name out there, look no further than Elevated Television. We do more than just broadcasting. We also do quality edits with HD picture quality and more here in just a few of what we do here over on Elevated Television. Overlays. We do all forms of racing from late models to NASCAR. So if you're a league owner looking to get your league out there, look no further than Elevated TV. Make sure you check out Elevated Television on YouTube, Facebook, and more. And since we are elevating your game, high-quality sim racing broadcast since 2022.
Welcome back here to the Easter Bunny 150 here as Elevated TV Media presents the Easter Bunny 150 as modified qualifying has just wrapped up here. And what a heck of a race we just seen with the street stocks as we've seen Caleb Hall power on the outside and win over Dalton Chupp. Dalton Chupp come home second. And what a great race that was. And we got the modifieds on tap. We're going to get them down trackside and get them gridded up and get set to go racing. And you're going to be shocked at who's on the pole here for this one. As you see the field there lined up on the front stretch, and gonna be a good one, that's for sure. As here's your starting lineup. Aaron Sessoms out of Tarboro, North Carolina, gonna roll off the field on the front row alongside Daniel Jones. Row 2 gonna be Austin Swinford and Dustin Lane. Row 3 gonna be Cody Demers and Dakota Brock. Row 4, Xavier King, Sarah Billiter. Row 5, going to be John Stapleton, Austin Cansdale. Row 6, going to be Dalton Chupp and Jeremy Ashby. Row 7, going to be John Riddle and Tommy Blair. Row 8, going to be Jonathan Rist and Kylie Bittenbaugh. Row 9, going to be Lee Jones and Caleb Hall. Row 10, going to be Jonathan Sessoms and Victoria Sessoms. And then riding out the field is going to be Wyatt Marshburn. This is going to be a good one. We've seen Jonathan Rist dominate the race. And it's going to be a good one. Field going to work through turns 3 and 4. Aaron Sessoms. Daniel Jones going to lead them to the green. Green flag in the air. We're underway. For your modified, 75 laps is the distance. And Aaron Sessoms with already a big jump out front. Jones, Swinford, Lane right behind him though. Here comes Lane. Lane on the outside in that white number 19. Here comes that 16 of Dakota Bra as he works to the outside. Trying to reel in as you see Daniel Jones trying to catch Aaron Sessoms though. Meanwhile, Dakota Bra on the outside trying to bring the 27. Then you got Xavier King on the bottom of the 3. Here comes Dakota Bra, but meanwhile, here comes Lane on the outside of Swinford. Lane in the 19 on the outside, Swinford in the 9 on the bottom. Lane just can't get into it. Just can't move to the outside as here comes Swinford. Swinford on the bottom, Lane on the outside, side by side as they work across the start-finish line, back into 1. Through turns 1 and 2, right behind them is going to be Cody Demers and Dakota Bra. Xavier King, here comes Billiter, here comes Stapleton. Stapleton on the bottom in the 5, he's making moves. Here comes Cansdale, here comes Dalton Chupp in the 20. Dalton Chupp in that green number 20 machine on the bottom. Here comes the 1. That's going to be Cansdale. Cansdale working on the outside. Here comes Ashby. Here comes Riddle. Here comes Rist. Rist, last week's winner, or Friday night's winner, excuse me. Whoa. Riddle going to shift up, almost gets into Cansdale there as they work down the back straightaway, back into 1 and 2. But meanwhile, out front, it's Aaron Sessoms, and he's all by him lonesome. As you see Jones right behind him, waiting on a mistake. Your top 10 basically single filed out. Everybody still kind of patiently knowing it's a long race. Meanwhile, the battle going on for 12th. Here comes Rist. Rist won Friday night's portion. Jonathan Rist. He's looking to the inside of Cancel. The inside just not where you want to be here at Hickory. Here comes Riddle working his way up there as well. Most exciting battle on the racetrack right here. You got I believe that's the 0-2 of Jonathan Sessoms and Lee Jones. Sessoms trying to make his way back up to the front. Here comes Sessoms. Sessoms slips up there. That's going to open the door up for Jones to capitalize. Here comes the 26, Tommy Blair. Wyatt Marshburn started dead last. He's made his way up to the 18th position. Meanwhile, Lane swap positions. And you got Xavier King right there at Stapleton. John Stapleton in the red number 5 on the back part of this battle. In that number 5, the red machine. Dustin Lane on the front part of this battle. Then you got Bra and Xavier King. Here comes Stapleton. Looks like the bottom has came in here for your modifieds as they're making the bottom work, as they've got that more tire. They got more tire than that street stock does, so they can make more. They can make it work more. And you can just see right there, Aaron Sessom's dominating here. 17 laps into this, and Daniel Jones has found something. He is starting to catch the number 18 machine of Aaron Sessom. Not sure what he's found, but he has definitely found something as they work through 3 and 4, up off of 4. Aaron Sessom still your race leader. Swinford, Damers, Lane, that's your top 5. King, Stapleton, Bra, Billiter, Chuck, that's your top 10. Ashby, Cansdale, Risk, Riddle, Jones, that's your top 15. The battle going on still here. As we're 3 wide, Marshburn said, y'all got to get out of the way. I am coming through the middle. Working 22 of 75. Aaron Sessom starting to catch lap traffic. We seen a while ago. This is where Caleb Paul reeled in Dalton Chuck. And quite frankly, this is where Riddle got passed by Chuck. And Chuck still lost the race. Aaron Sessom's working the bottom on that number 36. That's going to be Kylie Bittenbog. We seen her finish second. She finished second in the Friday night portion. Struggling here in this one. There you see the 36 machine. Trying not to go a lap down. Here comes Sessom. Sessom's going to clear. Jones going to have to go to the bottom. And she picks the outside. Here comes the 00. That's Caleb Paul. We just seen him win the street stock portion. He is almost about to go a lap down here as they work down the front straightaway into turn number 1. Here comes Jones. Jones right there on the back bumper of the 18 machine of Aaron Sessom as they work down the corner. Aaron Sessom's going to make quick ease of Kylie Bittenbog. Going to try to go run down Caleb Paul. He is trying to keep that little bit of a margin in between him and Daniel Jones so he can keep pushing. He don't have to push so hard. He don't burn his tires up. He knows it's a long race. We're coming to 30 laps complete at 75. Here comes the 18 machine. Aaron Sessom. His next sight is the 00. Meanwhile, Jones still struggling to get around Kylie Bittenbog as here comes Austin Swinford as he has made his way up to the back bumper of the number 6 of Daniel Jones. Jones tried to get around that 36 machine and Swinford right there as well. As there's the 9 machine. He's looking to the bottom. As we're 32 laps to 75 into this one. Here comes Daniel Jones. Daniel Mindfood Jones in the number 6. Here comes 9. The 9 is Swinford. Swinford all over the back bumper of the 6 machine. Touch back, regroup. Here comes the 2 to the outside. Here comes Lane. Lane King. All right there. Dustin Lane trying to go to the bottom, trying to make something work. He's going to give Swinford a tap there in the 1 in the center. He's going to give him a little love tap. Says, hey, you got to go. You holding us up. Halfway here in this one down. Halfway left to go as we work back down into 3 and 4. This all going on. Here comes a battle. No, Aaron Sessoms looking to put Victoria Sessoms in the 32 now, a lap down. Caleb Paul trying to make something go. Here comes Aaron Sessoms. He's going to try to push Caleb Paul. Aaron almost into deep lap traffic here. He's opened up about a 2.5 second lead over Daniel Jones. That is a comfortable state here as they work into the corner. Aaron Sessoms looking for one of his 2nd or 3rd career wins. He won a street stock race a while back. He won a late model stock portion of, actually he won the big Bobby Sessoms Memorial Race a few months back. Actually last year he won the Bobby Sessoms Memorial Race, the 2nd annual. He won the late model portion of that. So, and I believe he won the street stock portion of that. So Aaron Sessoms looking for his 3rd or 4th win here on Elevated TV in that number 18 machine. As he has opened up a 2.5 second lead over Daniel Mindfood Jones as we're approaching 40 lap 41 of 75. How's it going? Nakia Chitwood, otherwise known as Outlaw the Goat, in the chat box. Quack, quack. Hope everybody's having a great afternoon. Hope you're enjoying the races as we work lap number 42 of 75 here. Here comes Sessoms. Sessoms trying to fight with the 18 machine. Victoria not giving up. She doesn't want to go a lap down. Dalton Chubb, White Rabbit, Country Taylor. Hope y'all are having a great afternoon as we work through into lap 43 of 44. Coming to lap 44. Here comes Sessoms. Aaron Sessoms, this brother of Jonathan Sessoms. Jonathan Sessoms' wife in the 32, working the outside of the 18 machine. Not giving up, not giving up the fight. She is trying not to go a lap down, but there it is. Aaron Sessoms going to clear. She's going to tuck in behind. Now he's going to go set his sights on Wyatt Marshburn. It's Caleb Hall still trying to fight not to go a lap down, but here comes Sessoms once again. Appreciate that, Nakia Chitwood. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you're having fun fixing your truck. As here comes the 18 to the inside of the 32. Here comes Bittenbog. Here comes Jones. Jones back in the fight. He has closed that 2.5 second gap over on Aaron, down to 0.5, 0.4, 47 to 75 left here in this one. Aaron Sessom has got to make lap traffic go. He has got to make it clean. He has got to make it go time. It is time to run away from Jones. Here comes Aaron Sessom, still fighting with the Victoria Sessoms machine in that 32. Here comes Wyatt Marshburn. Marshburn on the bottom. Here comes Sessoms. Sessom's going to get stuck. Looking to put it 3 wide. Here comes the 18 machine. He thought about it. He didn't. Here goes Bittenball. Bittenball to the outside. Remember, she's a lap down trying to get her lap back. There's Jones. Jones in the orange and black number 6 machine as you see him on your screen. Bittenball still playing blocker for the 13 machine of Aaron Sessoms. But here comes Jones. Jones working to the outside. Here comes Jones. Jones 50 laps to 75 here in this one. Aaron Sessoms. Track is blocked in front of him. Wyatt Marshburn on the bottom. Victoria Sessoms on the outside. Jonathan Sessoms there as well. Aaron Sessoms going to go to the outside. Sees Jones coming as well. Wyatt Marshburn on the preferred line. Here comes Sessoms. Sessoms going to work for the other Sessoms. 52 of 75 here in this one. Aaron Sessoms has started on the pole. Led lap to now. Lap number 1 to lap 53 has been held by the 18 machine out of Tarboro, North Carolina. Aaron, the showman Sessoms, as he works up a turn number 4, 54 of 75. He's closing in on the end here, but Daniel Jones still right there. 0.664 back over Aaron. Aaron going to put Wyatt Marshburn a lap down. Aaron has put the pedal to the metal. It's go time, he says. Sessoms right here in the pack. Marshburn right there in the Bass Pro Shops. Tracker number 8 modified. Aaron going to try to make big power move down here on the backstretch. He's going to put his brother a lap down. He's going to try to clear him here in the 3 and 4. Jonathan Sessoms in the white and blue number 02, working on the back straightaway. Jonathan Riss, we seen him in the Friday portion of the modifieds. He didn't struggle with lap traffic as much. Aaron Sessoms is struggling with lap traffic, as we seen the 01 machine Friday night. He just kind of made quick work of it. The 18 machine, it took him a minute to get around the 32 of Victoria Sessoms, and he still has not yet to clear. So he is struggling with lap traffic, and Jones also. We seen Bittenbog, she didn't struggle with lap traffic on the Friday portion, and she is struggling with it as well, as we see Jones still struggling to get through that lap traffic. Not the way he wants to go, as we see Daniel Jones there in the number 6 machine. As we've got 17 laps to go here in this one. We have been caution-free, no caution so far in both races. Remember, coming up next, we got the 150-lap Super Late Model main event to cap off the evening. Don't forget, coming up later tonight at 8 o'clock, we got the Leadfoot Racing League. Here's a look at what's coming up next on the week. Remember, we got Leadfoot Racing League at Bristol tonight. 125 laps of late model stock action right here at 8 p.m. on Elevated TV. Coming up tomorrow night, the FWM Mini Stock Tour goes to Hickory, right here at Hickory. We've seen them have a phenomenal race at Hickory Thursday night. We even see somebody back over top of somebody. I mean, where else other than Bowman Gray Stadium are you going to see somebody back over top of another car on iRacing and get away with it? So on Thursday night at 8 p.m. on Elevated TV, we got the FWM Late Model Stock Tour goes to Myrtle Beach. So that's what's coming up here on the week. Don't miss all the action right here, as we are 12 laps to go, and Aaron Sessoms is out front. Daniel Jones, Dustin Lane, Xavier King, and Cody Deemers, your top 5. Swinford, Stapleton, Billiter, Broad, Chuck, Ashby, your top 11. 10 to go. The 18 of Aaron Sessoms. Can he hold off? Can he pick up his first or third career win here on Elevated TV? He's got 9 laps to do it, and he's opened up about a 2-second lead over Daniel Mindfu Jones. Dustin Lane right there in the white number 19 modified. He's looking to the outside as well of Wyatt Marshburn. Wyatt Marshburn struggling here in the modifieds. Didn't have a good solid running on Friday night either. He struggled with that as well. He has just really struggled all weekend here in the Easter Bunny 150. Just cannot find any speed here at Hickory. And tough break for that number 8 machine, Bass Pro Shop tracker entry of Wyatt Marshburn out of Richland, North Carolina. Meanwhile, though, Aaron Sessoms still has yet to put the 32 lap down. He's coming around, 5 laps to go. Can he hang on? The man out of Tarboro, North Carolina, Aaron the Showman Sessoms, 5 to go for him. Aaron the Showman Sessoms has dominated, leading flag to flag so far. Caution free here in this one. He has not looked back. It was close there for a minute, I will say, with the 32, as he's still struggling to get around him. But Aaron Sessoms still trying to get around that 32 machine as we're coming to 3 laps to go. But I think he's got this one in reach unless something dramatically happens. Him and the 32 get together, or even the Jonathan Sessoms gets them together. I think unless something dramatically happens as he's coming around for popsicle sticks in the air, 2 laps to go, I think that it'll be all Aaron Sessoms here in the modifieds. Dominating performance here in the 18 machine as he's coming back around. A white flag in the air. One more time around for the 18. The showman, Aaron Sessoms, has got the CRN. 1 to go. White flag here at Hickory. Down the back straightaway one more time. Up off the corner. Your race winner here in the modifieds, Aaron Sessoms. Dominating performance here of the man out of Tarboro, North Carolina, Aaron the Showman Sessoms. Gonna win night number 2 of the Easter Bunny 150. Aaron Sessoms in that purple and white number 18, dominating here tonight. Remember, don't go anywhere. We still got the 150 lap super late model race coming up here in just a moment as we take a quick look here at your results. Aaron Sessoms, Daniel Jones, Dustin Lane, Swinford, Stapleton, CD, Xavier King, Sarah Billiter, Dakota Brough, and Dalton Chupp round out your top 10. Jeremy Aspey, Jonathan Riss, John Riddle, Austin Cansdale, Lee Jones round out your top 15. Caleb Hall, Tommy Blair, Jonathan Sessoms, Victoria Sessoms, and Wyatt Marshburn round out your top 20. And then Kylie Bentonbog, 1 lap down in that 21st position. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we're going to have the super duper late models coming up for 150 laps. Remember, last night, Friday night, we seen Caleb Hall dominate. I mean, almost put the entire lap down. I don't think there was about 6 or 7 cars on the lead lap. Dominating performance here at Hickory for the 54 machine of Caleb Hall. He is going to try to go 2 for 2 on the weekend, and also this will be he'll have a hat trick if he wins this one, because he won Friday night's super late model portion. He won the street stocks here tonight, and he's looking to go back-to-back here in the super late model. So don't go anywhere. When we return here in just a moment, we will have super late models on track for their feature. We'll be right back. Just a minute. Welcome back here to Elevated TV for night number 2 of the Easter Bunny 150. Hope everybody is having a great afternoon, and we're on the last feature of the night, the Super Late Models. And what a night it's been as we've seen Caleb Paul dominate the Friday night portion. Well, time to give you your starting lineup for your Super Late Models. Lee Jones and Caleb Paul going to start on the pole. Row 2 is going to be Wayne Cannon, John Stapleton. Row 3, Xavier King, Jonathan Sessoms. Row 4 going to be Daniel Jones and Cody Demers. Row 5 going to be Dustin Lane, Wyatt Marshburn. Row 6 going to be Austin Cansdale, Aaron Sessoms. Row 7 going to be Aaron Sessoms, or Victoria Sessoms and John Riddle. Row 8, Kylie Bittenbog and Dakota Bra. Row 9 going to be Dalton Shupp and JP Crabtree. Row 19 going to be Austin Swinford in that 10 machine. 1 to go here in this one. Up off a turn number. Green flag in the air, we're underway. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Sessoms, here comes Stapleton. John Stapleton in the 18 Chase Berta entry. We're underway for 150 laps, but 3 wide already for third. Jonathan Sessoms a 9. 3 wide already for third. Whoa! Stapleton almost getting into the 14 machine. Wayne Cannon in the 26. Roderick Platinum, number 26, as he works down the back straightaway. Here comes Lee Jones. He is working on the outside. Here comes the 2 machine. Jonathan Sessoms up to third. Meanwhile, Stapleton on the bottom in the accelerated number 18 machine. Here they go through 3 and 4. Here comes Marshburn. Marshburn with a big time bottle on the outside. He has figured something here. That super duper late model. Jonathan Sessoms looking to the inside of the 14 machine of Lee Jones. Here comes Demers. Demers on the outside. Sessoms, Stapleton, Demers, Marshburn. This all going on for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Here comes Stapleton. Back to the outside. 7 laps of 150. Stapleton working the outside of the 2 machine. Here comes Marshburn. Marshburn looking to put it 3 wide down the back straightaway. Here comes Cannon. Wayne Cannon at 26. Lee Jones, though, still out front. Or still in 2nd. Paul, Caleb Paul in the 54 machine, dominating it once again. Here comes Demers. He's looking to get around the 14 machine. He's going to dive here to the inside of that number 14 machine. This is a battle going on for 2nd. Side by side as they work into 1. Demers. Jones. Jones on the outside. Jones with a big time run down the back straightaway. The question is, does anybody have anything for that 54? There you see. Here comes Demers. There you see the field. The 9 machine of Demers all over the back bumper of that number 14 machine. Does anybody Can anybody catch Caleb Paul? Caleb Paul dominating once again. There's Stapleton. Deemer still working on the back bumper of that number 14 machine. Stapleton, Marshburn. Meanwhile, right here, the battle of Jonathan Sessom and John Riddle. Battle of the Johns. Here comes that one machine, Xavier King. Here comes JP Crabtree on the outside, working down the back straightaway, or front straightaway. Riddle me this in the gear wrench number 20. Then you got Xavier King in the 1. JP Crabtree in that 83, working the bottom, working behind King. King working with the 83. Here comes Riddle. Riddle on the outside. King, JP Crabtree going to go to the outside. Fields starting to single out. Cansdale, Sessom, Aaron Sessom's in the number 9, working the bottom of the 30 machine. Here comes the Austin Cansdale in that number 30, working the outside of the 9 machine of Aaron Sessom. Here comes the 28. That's going to be Swinford, Chuck, Bittenbog, Blaine, all back there duking it out. But meanwhile, Riddle has caught the 2 machine. Here comes the 2 to the outside of Daniel Jones. Jonathan Sessom's in that number 2 machine. Here comes Riddle. Riddle working the outside of the 20. Meanwhile, Jones in that 14, still trying to make something work. Here comes Marshburn. Marshburn to the bottom. This is a battle for 4th and 5th. Marshburn on the bottom. Stapleton on the outside. 22 at 150 down. "22 laps complete. Caleb Hall, Lee Jones, Deemer, Stapleton, Marshburn. That's your top 5. Cannon, Sessom, Riddle, Jones, King, JP Crabtree, Austin Cansdale, Dakota Braw, Swinford, Aaron, Dalton, Bittenbach, Lane, and Sessoms. That's your field rundown here at Hickory. We're going to take a quick break, but we're going to go side by side so you don't miss a thing here on Elevated TV. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here in just a moment.
wide for the lead as they all come to the line. Who is going to take it in the end?
And here comes Lockwood. He's going to make the move to the outside. Quinn tries to force him off a little bit, but there he goes. It's going to be side by side through turn one.
Will he be able to cover him off? He does. Weaving back to the left-hand side. Reynolds is trying everything. The kitchen sink is being thrown at it.
They're leaning on each other. Coming into turn number 3. It's going to be a drag race through 3 and 4. Coming back to the line. Here comes Frisch on the bottom. Richard's going to hold the inside. Tries to be the late breaker here. They're going to be side by side through the final chicane. They bang doors, but keep it clean.
As they're still 4 wide on the run down into the back straightaway. Demerit's looking for a line as well. What is going on in Michigan?
Novak into the fence. They're still beating and banging.
Oh
and
my
to the
goodness.
line.
He is much faster coming through there. Is there damage on Challenger? Abramitis is ahead. There's going to be a race to the line. Who is going to get it?
Welcome back here as we are 43 laps complete of 150 here in the Easter Bunny 150 here at Hickory. Why they call it Easter Bunny, we don't know. We've asked the same question numerous times and still ain't got an answer. So, out front, Caleb Hall, Lee Jones in second, Deemer's third, Stapleton fourth, Cannon fifth. But he's cracking on the back bumper of that number 18 machine of Stapleton. Sessoms, Riddle, Marshburn, King, Cansdale, your top 10. Crabtree, Dakota Brock, Daniel Jones, Dalton Chuck, Aaron Sessoms, Swinford, Bittenbaugh, Vic Sessoms, and Lane, your top 20, not top 19. Caleb Hall has dominated. There you see him in the 54 machine, the Matt Craig entry, looking like. Want to give a big shout out to David Culberson over on the Facebook page, watching, hanging out. Hope you're having a great day, buddy. Also want to give a big shout out to everybody watching on the YouTube page, the YouTube channel. We see Caleb Hall. He's going to work to the outside of the 69. That's going to be Bittenbog. If she went a lap down in the modified, she is struggling here today. Lee Jones still trying to catch him, and Cannon, Cannon, Stapleton. Hundred laps left here in this one. Taking a quick look at your race summary. Nothing. 100 laps to go. No cautions, no caution laps, and no lead changes. Taking a quick look here at your weather conditions. 72 degrees, 1 humidity, track temp 118 degrees, wind direction east at 13 miles an hour. Does anybody have anything for that 54 machine? Jones, 3 wide through the middle. He thought about it. He looked into it. He thought about it. Jones, Aaron Sessoms, this all going on for 14th and 15th. Here comes Swinford in the 28 machine, looking to the inside of the 50, trying to follow Sessoms, trying to push Sessoms, trying to make Sessoms go, and Sessoms in the Jet Motorsports, number 9, working the bottom. Meanwhile, the 54 machine opening up more laps on this one. He has dominated. He won the Friday night portion after a dominating performance. I think it was only 7 or 6 cars on a lead lap. And he's looking to do the same thing here tonight. Aaron Sessoms goes a lap down there in the number 9 and sets his sights on the 23 of Victoria Sessoms. As Lee Jones is catching him. Lee Jones is catching that number 54 machine. Jones working on the 69 machine. Still got to get around Aaron Sessoms, though, to get back to the lead. There you see Jones. He's on the back bumper. He's the only one that's had anything for the 54 machine. The 14 of Lee Jones was your pole sitter. Excuse me. Here comes Jones. Jones to the outside of the 54 of Caleb Hall, new race leader in Hickory. Lee Jones out of Claxton, Georgia. Lee Jones has been saving himself. Here comes the 54 machine. Here comes Bittenbog. She's putting her nose back into it. This is getting good in the neighborhood here at Hickory as they work through 1 and 2. Jones on the outside. Hall on the bottom. Lee Jones, otherwise known as Long Shots, the new race leader here in Hickory. Here comes Wayne Cannon, the 26 machine. .71 laps of 150. And Lee Jones has stole the lead from Caleb Hall. Now Caleb Hall has got to fight to get back to the back bumper of the 14 machine. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? Wayne Cannon sitting there in 3rd, Stapleton 4th, John Riddle in 5th. Jonathan Sessoms trying to work on the 30 of Austin Camsdale. Lee Jones just opening up the lead. Here comes Wayne Cannon. Wayne Cannon, he's in 3rd. He's fighting to get to the inside of the 54 as Caleb Hall burned his stuff up. Sessoms still trying to fight to get around that 30 machine. Everybody just kind of in their own little world. Lee Jones, after struggling Friday night, going multiple laps down from the 54. He has figured something out in that number 14. There you see him as he works into turn number 1 and 2, 3 and 4. There you see the 14 machine. He has figured something out. He is out front here by 2.4 seconds with 80 laps complete on 150. Wayne Cannon has finally got to the outside of the 54. The 54 of Caleb Hall is falling, and he is falling fast. Aaron says something, Kylie Bettenbach. Oh my goodness! We have got a caution. We have got a caution. It looks like race control has thrown the caution. Race control has thrown the caution for debris in turn number 2. There you see it. You see it on the racetrack there in that shot. Debris on the racing surface here at Hickory. You'll see it right here in just a minute. Look on the exit of turn number 2 here in this great shot down the back straightaway. Never mind, they did not pan to it there. Race control throw in the caution for debris in turn number 2. Like the field trying to get back set, trying to get back going. The lap car is trying to get back down to the bottom, trying to get everybody situated. Field back situated. We're back on our way. 86 of 150 complete. Green flag back in the air. Lee Jones and Wayne Cannon back on the front row. Can Caleb Hall run him down? Can Caleb Hall get to the inside of him? Here comes Wayne Cannon. Wayne Cannon working to the outside. Here comes Stapleton. Stapleton on the 18 on the outside as well. Down the back straightaway they go. Here comes Cannon. Cannon on the outside of the race leader. The 14 of Lee Jones. Here we go. Down the back straightaway once again. Cannon going to pull alongside. Side by side as he works down to the 3. Wayne Cannon in the 26 on the outside of the 14 machine. As here comes Stapleton. Stapleton right there as well. Here comes John Stapleton. Whoa, the 9 machine going to push way up high there. As here comes Stapleton. Stapleton working down the back straightaway. Trying to work in here. They're still side by side. The 26 and the 14. Still side by side as they work off of turn number 4. Neither one of them giving an inch. 91 laps of 150. Here comes Stapleton. John Stapleton. Out of Indiana. Looking to the inside of the 26. Here comes the 9. Down the back straightaway. Here comes Stapleton. Stapleton wants a piece. He wants to get in on the action. Here goes Jones. Jones going to pull away. Stapleton and Deemer's got to work together here in the 9. Here comes Riddle. They can't race with the 26 for too long, or they're going to let Jones pull away again. Here comes Stapleton. Here comes Riddle. Riddle me this. Riddle. Down the front straightaway. 95 of 150. Closing in on 50 laps to go here in this one. The 9 trying to run down the 26. The 26 of Wayne Cannon trying to run down Lee Jones. Meanwhile, Jonathan Sessoms working his way around that 30 before we had that caution. Remember, the 2 was trying to work his way around the 30 and just couldn't do it. And your pole sitter, something has dramatically went wrong with that race car. He has fell back to 6, almost 7. Here comes Sessoms. Sessoms looking to the inside. Sessoms all over the back bumper of that number 54 machine. Jonathan Sessoms and Caleb Hall, not friends, not cool with each other after some of these races. The 2 machine, Jonathan Sessoms trying to get to the back bumper of the 54 machine. Here comes JP Crabtree. Crabtree on the outside. Sessoms trying to chase down the 54. This all going on for 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th as Xavier King right back there behind them in 9th. Sessoms gonna clear Crabtree though as they work off of tier number 2 down the back straightaway. Jones still out front though. Riddle, Stapleton. Here comes Dakota Bra and Daniel Jones as meanwhile we got a hornet's nest here. 102 laps of 150. Marshburn trying to work his way back up front. Remember the 69 a lap down. She is not racing for position. Here comes the 28. That's going to be Swinford. He is also a lap down. 50 of Daniel Jones is who Marshburn on 33 is racing for position. Meanwhile, out front though, Cannon starting to reel in that number 14 machine as they work off down the back straightaway. Here comes the 26 machine of Wayne Cannon. Caleb Paul, Jonathan Sessoms still in tow with each other, still right there on top of each other. Here comes Sessoms, Sessoms to the outside. Jonathan Sessoms to the outside of the 54 machine of Caleb Paul. Jonathan Sessoms out of Washington, North Carolina, works his way in that number 2 machine to the outside of the Jack Boland entry. Here he comes on the outside of Caleb Paul. Down into turn number 1. Through the center of 1 and 2, down off of 2, down the back straightaway. Here comes Crabtree. Here comes Crabtree. Crabtree to the outside. Still side by side is the 54 and the 2. The 54 on the bottom. The 2 on the outside. Off of 4. Still side by side is 110 of 150. Crabtree looking to go 3 wide. Took about 10 to the middle. Here comes that 83 to the inside. Up off of turn number 2. Down into 3. Here comes Crabtree. He's going to work with Sessoms. Everybody going to leave. All down on the bottom of the drive. Sessoms going to clear the 54 into 1. Here comes Crabtree. Crabtree going to do the same. Here comes Crabtree to the outside of the 54 machine. The 54, something dramatically wrong with that race car as he has fallen from the pole position to 7th, looking to go to 8th. Here comes Crabtree. Here comes Sessoms. Victoria Sessoms to the inside. Meanwhile, your lead pack, your most exciting battle on the racing track. Here comes the 54 though. He is trying to make something happen. There's Dalton Chuck. He's sitting in your top 10. Dalton Chubb in the 17 machine working through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway off of 2. Here comes the 17 of Dalton Chubb looking to the inside of the 23 to the outside of the 83. Looking to put it 3 wide. Here they come. 3 wide through the middle. Dalton Chubb, the Alabama Slammer looking to the inside. Here comes Xavier King in the 1 machine. He looks to the inside of the 17 out of Indiana. Here comes the 17 of Dalton Chubb to the inside out of Birmingham, Alabama. To the outside, to his inside is the 83 of J.P. Crabtree, another Indiana native. Here comes the 69, Kylie Bittenbog. She's out of South Carolina. Indiana, Alabama, South Carolina, right there all together battling. Here comes Dalton Chubb to the outside of Crabtree, trying to crack up into the top 10, top 9. Chubb still battling on the outside, but meanwhile, Wayne Cannon has run down your race leader. Here comes Wayne Cannon. Wayne Cannon to the outside of the 14 of Lee Jones. Wayne Cannon to the outside, down on the 1 and 2. On the outside, on the outside, on the outside. Outside around this time, outside around this time. Here comes the 26 to the outside of the 14 machine. New race leader in the house out of North Carolina is going to be Wayne Cannon. Wayne Cannon down the back straightaway, still sitting there. The Claxton, Georgia native of DeLong, Lee Jones on the bottom in the 14 machine. They're nose to tail, side to side, battle. Across the start finish line, 120 of 150. Next time by 30 laps to go. This is getting good and big time in the neighborhood. Here comes Cannon. Jones still side by side. Cannon gonna clear him into 1. Yes, he is. The 14 gonna try to open up the door. No. 30 laps to go of 150. Riddle trying to run down your race leaders. Stapleton. Here comes Sessom. Sessom's trying to crack his way up into the top 10. That's Jonathan Sessoms. Jonathan Sessom's trying to crack his way up into the top 10. There you see him in the 2. He's got Caleb Hall right behind him. They're trying to work their way back to the inside. They're trying to work their way back to the front. Meanwhile, though, the 14 of Lee Jones back to the outside of the 26. This is back and forth, back and forth. Here comes Jones. Jones back to the outside. Georgia on the outside. North Carolina on the bottom. A while ago, it was Georgia on the bottom. North Carolina on the outside. Who wants it more as they work down the back straightaway? Here comes the 14. Here comes the 26. Side by side as they cat flap. Traffic. Marshburn. Bruh, your next 2 to go a lap down. Low Jones just can't get it. Here he comes back to the outside. He's going to try to pull alongside of him as they work down into 3. Here comes the 14 machine. Here comes Cannon. Here comes Cannon. Here comes Jones. Jones on the outside. Cross the line. Cannon going to lead that lap. Approaching 20 laps to go is Cannon with a big time slide there on the bottom. That's going to open the door up for the 14 of Lee Jones as they work through turn number 3 and 4. It is not going to be the Caleb Hall show here in this one. It is going to be Cannon, Jones on the outside. They're still duking it out as they work down the back straightaway. Side by side as they work back into 1 and 2. They can't catch lap traffic because they can't get away from each other. The 14 of Lee Jones, the 36 of Wayne Cannon, battling side by side. This is a great battle going on here. Jones still trying to work the outside of the 26 machine. The 26 of Wayne Cannon still trying to work the bottom. Here comes the 26. They're still side by side as they work off the corner. Jones in that number 14 machine still on the outside. They're still side by side. Battle for your race lead here with 20 laps to go. Who wants it more? We're going to have another exciting finish. I think we've had 3 exciting finishes, or 2 exciting finishes all night. Here comes Jones. Here comes Cannon. Cannon going to try to get to the inside. Daniel Jones going to hold up the number 26. That's going to open the door up for the 14. Will we see the 26 go to the outside? 14 of Jones way up high. Here comes the 26 to the outside. Wayne Cannon still right there with that number 14 machine. Still trying to reel him in. Still trying to make something happen. Wayne Cannon out of North Carolina in the 26. Run down the Claxton, Georgia native of Lee Jones as they work through 3 and 4. Cannon is in striking distance. Marshburn holding up the 14 machine. Jones going to go to the outside. Looks like Cannon might be following him. Cannon going to stay to the bottom. Here comes Cannon to the inside of your race leader. Marshburn still right there as well. Will we see Cannon trip up here? Will we see him go to the outside? Here comes the 26, back to the inside. Back to the outside goes the 50 of Daniel Jones. 15 laps to go. Wayne Cannon's got to get off the bottom if he wants to go somewhere. The 33 of Wyatt Marshburn holding him up. There goes Marshburn to the outside. That's going to push Wayne Cannon a long ways back. Cannon still trying to make something happen as here comes Sessoms. Sessoms has made his way up into the top 5. That's Jonathan Sessoms. Here comes Victoria Sessoms. She's trying to get around Caleb Paul. This going on for the 6th and 7th position. Sarah Billiter to the outside, Victoria Sessoms to the outside of the 54 machine of Caleb Paul. Caleb Paul out of Ohio, resides in Florida. Here comes the 23 of Victoria Sessoms. She's out of Washington. To the outside, in the number 23. Coming to 10 laps to go. Lee Jones has opened up almost over a second lead over Wayne Cannon. Jones qualified on the pole, struggled with the 54. Got around him, has led every lap ever since. He's still struggling with the 26 though of Wayne Cannon. Wayne Cannon going to try to run down the number 14 machine of Lee Jones. 9 laps to go. Can he do it? We're going to keep our eyes on this one. He's 0.8 back. He is closing the gap. There's the 14. There's the 26. Here comes the 26. He's put it down to 0.5. We're going to be 7 laps to go. Is he going to run out of time, or is this going to get good in the neighborhood? Here comes the 26 of Wayne Cannon. Six laps to go this time, and it is in closing distance. He is in striking distance. He's just got to work around the one machine of Dustin Lane. There he goes, dives to the inside. Lane on the outside. The 14 going to try to open the door back up again. Here comes the 26 machine on the back bumper of the 14. Wayne Cannon right there. They're going to make quick work of the one machine. Wayne Cannon going to try to drive in there. 4 laps to go this time. Dustin Lane holding up your second place man, but right in front of him. It's a side-by-side battle with some lead lap cars as they're trying to battle. Here comes the 14 machine of Lee Jones. Lee Jones is being held up. We're coming to 3 to go here, ladies and gentlemen. Cannon's going to go to the outside. Jones going to go to the middle. Here comes Cannon. Here comes Cannon to the outside. 2 laps to go this time. Wayne Cannon on the back bumper of Lee Jones. Will we see a Hail Mary here? 2 laps to go. Popsicle sticks in the air. Cannon on the bottom. 14 on the outside. Cannon going to stick to the bottom. White flag, CRN 1 to go. Here they come through 3 and 4. Oh boy. White flag in the air one more time around. Lee Jones has been perfect all day long. Up off of turn number 4. Lee Jones gonna win the night number 2 of the Easter Bunny 150. Wow! Ladies and gentlemen, if we'd have had another about 5 laps, that would have been good in the neighborhood. John Riddle coming home is your top 3. Quick look at your race summary here. 1 caution, 4 caution laps, and 7 lead changes here in this one. What a race that was. As we take a quick look here at your results. Lee Jones, Wayne Cannon, John Riddle, John Stapleton, and Jonathan Sessoms round out your top 5. Victoria Sessoms, JP Crabtree, CD, Xavier King, and Caleb Hall round out your top 10. Dalton Chubb, Austin Gansdale, Dakota Broad, Wyatt Marchburn, Daniel Jones, Kylie Bittenbog, Aaron Sessoms, Austin Swinford, Dustin Lane round out your 19-car starting field. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a heck of a race that was, and I feel all 3 races were really good, really good. You couldn't ask for no better as far as the racing, and it was great all the way around. And I want to thank everybody that has tuned in for both nights of the Easter Bunny 150 here at Hickory Motor Speedway in Newton, North Carolina. Man, it has been some really great racing. Don't forget, coming up next is the Leadfoot Racing League at Bristol here later tonight at 8 p.m. Wesley Outland and Scott Shives will be on the call for that. 4-wide mini stock tour at Hickory will be tomorrow night at 8 p.m. And then Thursday, the 4-wide late model stock tour will be at Myrtle Beach. And all of them start at 8 o'clock. I will personally not be around this weekend. I will be IR racing. So keep your eyes out on my Facebook page for a live feed of the in-car camera. And all the exciting action we got coming up over there. So for everybody at Elevated TV and myself, I hope everybody has a great rest of your afternoon. If you want to, for all your Elevated TV broadcast related content, make sure to scan the QR code and join our official Discord and race information and access to interviews for in-house productions. If you want to get yourself into iRacing or the latest news and updates from NASCAR, then sign up today there with the QR code. For everybody at Elevated TV and for the Easter Bunny 150, we will see you later tonight for the Leadfoot Racing League.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of Elevated Broadcasting. Elevated TV would like to thank all of our fans for your continued support, and we hope you enjoyed today's broadcast.